It's really important to start with the basics before jumping into something really huge. The same thing goes with web development. If you start with the basics and build strong foundation, it becomes really easier for you in future if you have to face any problems or errors. It becomes easier for you to solve them because you are familiar with the environment and have a strong foundation with basics. Hi, I'm Divyanshi and I will be creating videos that will be helpful for you in web development. The topic I've selected for this video is very simple yet really important if you have to build a strong career and strong foundation in web development. Now let's say you want to visit my website, that is divyanshijaneja.com. What will you do? You will enter the domain name in the address bar and what you will see the information I'm sharing on my website. So it seems pretty simple, right? You just entered some URL in browser and got the content you wanted to see. But actually, it's a long process going on the server side between your request and the output you get. In this case, the first thing you need to understand is that the browser is just taking your command, sending it to the server, and then displaying you what server sends in reply to your command. So, browser is just like an interpreter and has stored nothing inside it. It just connects to the server to share the relevant output with you. Now the question is, when the browser is sending command to the server, how does the server come to know that what information or what files a server should share with the browser to display it to the user? For example, if you type divyanshijaneja.com, how will the server find what content I am looking for? Because the server is occupied with really large amount of data. So what really happens is that when you enter a domain name like divyanshijaneja.com, the browser contacts DNS. DNS means Domain Name System Server, and it's like a huge dictionary where a single domain name is connected to an IP address, and then your readable domain name is converted into the IP address. This IP address is sent back to the browser, and browser then makes the request for this IP address to the server. The server searches for the IP address, and then the source code stored in that IP address is sent back to the browser to display content to the user. So it means that our website source code is stored in some IP address and we get it by entering a human readable domain name. Well, it's obvious that we cannot remember the IP addresses of all the websites, but yes, we can remember the human readable domain name that are connected with the IP addresses. So whatever domain name you're having, you have to connect it to some IP address, and this can be done in domain DNS settings. Once it's done correctly, you can enter your domain name in the browser and your browser will connect with the DNS, and DNS will send back the connected IP address back to the browser. Then the browser will make a request to the server of that IP address and will send back the files stored in that IP address to your browser. Now the part where you enter the URL and is sent to the server is called a request, and what you get back from the server and displayed on the browser is called a response. So this was all about how a website works and what is the role of browser and server to display you the result exactly what you are looking for. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like the video and comment below. And if you are interested in learning more about web development and UX designing, believe me, you need to subscribe to this channel because I will be uploading more content related to this topic. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, bye bye and take care.